Hello, everybody. Welcome back for your week 12 of PE. We are continuing with our striking with the long-handled implement. And so we started last week working with the hockey stick. We spent a lot of time talking about just working on the skills of how to hold the stick and dribbling the stick back and forth with our blade. We really didn't get into much game practice, activity practice. So we're going to be working on that this week. So you are going to continue with activities at home to work on your striking with a long-handled implement, which you were using a broom if you did not have a hockey stick. So let's take a look at our review of the standards that we're working on with this unit. Kindergarten, you are striking an object forcefully using a modified long-handled implement of various sizes, weights, and compositions. So you're working on using that hockey stick, or in your case, probably a broom or even a noodle, because we are using noodles at school with our kindergartners, and just practicing striking the ball in our case, but you might be using a softball or something different so that you are striking that object with force and just eye-hand coordination. We spent a lot of time talking about eye-hand coordination and what that means, where your eyes and your hands are working together. And we talked about in our classrooms, we use eye-hand coordination a lot when we are reading. If we are tracking the word, we're watching it with our eyes as our hand tracks the word. When you are writing, when you write letters or numbers on your paper, your eyes are watching your hand write the information that you want on your paper. So when we are doing any type of striking activities in PE, we have to have our eyes and our hands working together. We have to use our eyes to watch the object, to watch our hands strike the object that we want to strike. Oftentimes, if we miss the object, especially if it's a stationary object, that means it's not moving, and we go to strike it and we miss it, it definitely means that we took our eyes off of the ball or the object before our hands or our piece of equipment made contact with it. First grade, you're going to strike a stationary object. Again, stationary means not moving. A short distance using a modified long-handled implement, so your broom, noodle, whatever you have that works, so that the object travels in the intended direction. So not only are you working on hand-eye coordination so that the object is traveling, that you're striking it, but also making it go in the direction that I want it to go. And then second grade, you're striking a stationary object a short distance using a long-handled implement so that the object travels in the intended direction. Okay, so we want to make sure that we are working on striking the object, working on our hand-eye coordination, and hopefully sending the object in the direction that we want it to go. All right, so for your warm-up this week, right, you are going to be doing a favorite sport fitness, okay, activity. So you're going to go through and take a look at that and participate in that activity. It is kind of like would you rather. So depending on what you pick, right, will tell you what activity you're going to do, right? So choosing between these, and then depending on which of these three activities I pick, will determine my exercise I do next. So that's your warm up. And then after your warm up, you're going to do this activity, home hockey special delivery. So in this activity, you are going to go through this video, and he is going to again talk to you about using your broom and how to use your broom to reach those standards of striking your object with your long-handled implement, either forcefully and or sending it in the direction that you intend. So this is an activity that's going to help work on that. And then when you complete that activity, you're going to do this hockey skills practice. And on this hockey skill practice, again, it's going to be a great review of how to hold the hockey stick, things that you should do just to practice your skills, so that you can be successful and feel comfortable using the long-handled implement to strike the objects. So that is your activity for this week. Next week, um, we will possibly be moving on, not quite sure yet. We might spend another week on our hockey or long-handled implement, just to make sure that we are have a good understanding of those skills. So next week, maybe one more round of hockey, or I may put you on onto the next thing. So I hope you have a great week, and hopefully enjoy your Wednesday off for Veterans Day. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Have fun. Bye.